Hi guys, thank you so much for clicking on the video. It's your girl toyosionabamiro again. Whoa, you guys, we're in April already. We are in April. The year is 2019. It's going very quickly. Thank you so much for joining me here in my little corner on YouTube, where I talk about all things skincare, makeup, beauty, and anything that is in my head at that point in time. Sometimes I drop hints of sometimes I drop some knowledge, sometimes I chat about whatever is going on in my head at that point. We'll be featuring well-renowned or well-known drugstore brand. I'm talking about Covergirl. I walked into my local drugstore trying to get a bronzer. I usually use the Covergirl Queen Collection Ebony Bronze. As you can see, I've reached pan on this, so it's time for another one, but I've not been able to get it. I've been looking everywhere for this, and I walked into my local drugstore and came across the full spectrum makeup range in the Covergirl spectrum, and that in the Covergirl section, and that just piqued my interest. I wanted to try it out, so I got several things from there. I got the foundation, I got the pressed powder, I also got some lipsticks as well. And I also got some lip gloss, some liquid lipsticks and lip glosses as well from the range, and of course an eyeshadow quad. I think I got two eyeshadow quads as well. For drugs, I think the most expensive item there from the spectrum on the range was about $11, but not bad as well, not bad at all whatsoever in terms of price point. You guys know that I always like to look for bargains in terms of makeup. I don't really like to break the bank. I tend to gravitate towards products that speak to me. This did, and I wanted to try this product for you guys. I've been trying some of these products for the past week or so, and I wanted to do a short demo and a quick review on this product. So if you want to see how I created this pretty look right here, continue to watch, and I'll catch you guys at the other side of the video. Okay guys, darlings, let's get started with the festivities of today. As you can see, my face is already primed. I used the mattifying skin primer with sunscreen SPF 20. You guys understand that it's getting towards that time of the year. Things are warmer, so it's important that every moisturizer you use has some degree of SPF in it. Thank God this one does. So I prime my face, and let's get started with the foundation. I got the shade Deep Golden 2, and you guys know, let's get started. I like to use a foundation brush first. Now while that is sitting into my skin, I'm going to start with my eyes. So priming my eyes with my my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in the shade C2. So today we're just going to be doing a very simple eye look, nothing too out there. So I got this eyeshadow palette from the drugstore. This is also from the Full Spectrum collection, and I got the shade with it. Excuse me for this, because I've already started playing with this palette. So this is what it looks like, and this is the palette we're going to be using today to create our eye look. Okay, so I will take this orange shade here, this one here, and just put that. Yes, there is a lot of fallout in this palette, so you have to be very aware of that. Then I'm going to use another blending brush and take this purple shade here and just put that into my crease and the corner of my eye. So then I'm going to go into my concealer. Now I got a brightening concealer from the Full Spectrum collection, but in my I've been using this concealer for the past week or so, and I don't really like it. It doesn't blend out very well. So what I'm going to do, I will be mixing it with one of my other concealers to get the consistency that I would like. While that is working, I will I would continue with my eyes, just trying to finish my eyes. Okay, I will take this shade here, this shimmer purple shade here, tap that there, and wet my brush to give me some oomph. Oh, I'm just going to go back and just blend out my concealer. Also got the black eye pencil from the Spectrum collection. I use that to line my bottom lash line. My lips, I use the Covergirl Full Spectrum lipstick in the shade Knockout. So my darlings, this is the finished look. What do you guys think? So like I said, I wanted to do something very understated, very simple, and I know that's very hard to do when you have a red lip on. So here are my thoughts on the collection. Okay, I'm going to start with my least favorite item out of the entire Full Spectrum collection. I did like the concealer very much. You can see I struggled with it and I had to pair it with my other concealer. I didn't like the consistency. I found it too watery. Maybe if I have my actual shade, I might be able to get a better presentation when it comes to my makeup. But the fact that I had to maneuver this with another one of my concealers was a no-no for me. So I will score this a 4/10. The other item that was just for me was the primer. Pros, it has SPF 20, which is good. The other thing is that the con for me is that for my particular skin type, I have combination to oily skin. Even though this says it's a matte, it pairs well with the foundation. I prefer a silicone based primer, and this wasn't this. You can see that. Let me show it to you. This has a white, it's like a lotion. This is what it looks like. I tend not to like primers that are like this. I prefer that either they are like a mist, a setting mist, or a silicone watery, a silicone based concealer. Like I'll use the Smashbox concealer, the gel like one, and the e.l.f. one. Those two give me the consistency I like in terms of creating a matte finish. And when I talk about a mist, the Too Faced primer as well also pairs. So this, I'll give this a 5 or 4.5. No, a 5/10. The eyeshadow quad. Now this is why I would rate this a 5. The fallout. I don't like fallout, okay? But in terms of pigmentation, yes, they're pigmented, but they're not as vibrant as I would have liked. Maybe it's the shade I took, but I'll try the others and see if they pop as I would like. But a 5/10. The other item I would rate now to the items I like very, very much. I like the foundation. I would rate this a 7/10. In terms of, compared to my other drugstore foundations that do a much better job, I'm talking about my e.l.f. foundation now, this is also quite good. This doesn't set into wrinkles and laugh lines, but as well it does give me a nice coverage. You can't see any blemishes whatsoever, so yay for that. But I it's compared to my others, I think I prefer the others, but I still good. Okay, now the best product out of the full spectrum in my opinion is the pressed powder, and I liked this because it was soft. I like the fact that it's pressed. I prefer a pressed powder to the ones to loose powders, because it's easier for me to maneuver. I tend to be messy when I do my makeup, so I like these, and it's nice, it's compact, and it's nice. I always like, you guys know that after I use my primer, I like to set my face, and this allowed me to do that without any hassle. So yay for this, and the fact that I got my shade was also so. All in all, I will give Covergirl 2 thumbs up and A for effort in terms of creating a makeup range that is catered to women of color. Yes, because we have different shades, we all come in different shades, and the fact that they created an entire range as well for us is fantastic. So I'll give them A for effort. Brands are now realizing that women of color are also a part of the market, and we also have the money to actually spend on their products. So yay for drugstore brands like Covergirl, who are reaching out, who are trying to cater to us. So yay for that. So those are my thoughts. What do you guys think? I'd like to know what you guys think about other drugstore brands that work for you and are very women of color friendly as well. Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and most of all subscribe. Let's talk about it on Twitter, on Facebook, and on Instagram and Tumblr as well. I'll put my handles down below. So I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Okay, bye, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Happy April. Mwah.